everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration I'm going to be using the Luscious Labels Floral Romance collection. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so originally my plan with Valentine's week was to do, you know, the hearts and the pink and, you know, make it all over the top. Because I did the rain last week, I thought instead I'd just sort of go a bit more simple. So what I'm going to do is use a bunch of stuff from the brand new Luscious Labels Floral Romance collection. So I'll show you a little bit of it first, just so that you know what I'm working with. So this is the first page. This is the washi strips. Number one, I love, 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 love Luscious Labels' beautiful clear matte sticker paper. It just melts into the page. You'll see it in a minute. Love that. And then I have some little stampy ones. That's on the mat as well. Got some deco ones. Oh, they're gorgeous. And then we've also got some envelopes and some tags. And then I also have a bunch of die cuts. So there's 3 different sets for this collection. There's the cups and the keys, the floral and the leaves, and then the builder cup. I'll probably use the florals and leaves more than anything else today. But just to give you a look at how beautiful this is. And they're so beautifully cut. Luscious Labels has a new cutting machine. And the lack of white around the edge is just amazing. So you can see you can build yourself a teacup full of all the flowers. So it's the builder cup. And then you have the florals and the leaves, which are just that. There's a bunch of florals and leaves and bows and all those pretty things. I love the greens. I love the pink, the purple and the blue too. But I love the greens. And then last but not least is the cups and the keys. So it's when you get these out and you see these keys that you really understand how good these cuts are. So I'll do a couple of zooms so you can see how beautiful they are, but they are just so intricate. I actually don't know how I'm going to put glue on them. I think I'll have to run them through my Xyron. But absolutely stunning, and I have a bunch of ideas on how to use these for some cards. So if you would like to see that, just let me know down below and I can add that to my list. But in the meantime, I'm just going to pop these back. I may still use some of the stuff from the builder cup. These ones I'm going to leave out because I'll probably use some of these. Whoops, don't want to lose them. But I'm going to start off with, I'm going to take off all of my stickers. So footy season officially starts this week. If that doesn't make me feel scared, nothing will. It's only one comp, it's only Sample W, but my job is to look after staff in South Australia, so therefore Sample W starting is a big deal. It also means that I'm back to doing weekends again as of this week. So Thursday's my first regular back to the day off. So I'm actually really excited to get back to the regular routine. So to start, or to do the background, I want to add some splatter. I just love not having white space, and I know there is still some white space with splatter, but to me I just feel like it breaks that up a bit. So I've grabbed 3 colours which I think kind of match the flowers in this. So I've got Worn Lipstick, Stormy Sky and Dusty Concord. So I'm just going to pop them down. Dusty Concord always looks really, really, really dark when you put it down on the glass mat, but it doesn't end up staying that dark. So I'm just going to go ahead and put splatters all over the back and just kind of having all 3 colours. Now the page on the left is a little bit messed up from last week with all the ink. So it sort of needs to be, well, a bit much, needs to be covered anyway. So the splatter will hide the amount of mess that I have. So I'm not going to clean my brush in between because I'm going straight from the purple to the blue. And I'm just trying to not mix the splatters too much. Thankfully it doesn't usually do that, so it's usually okay. Oh, I love splatters. And the only thing I'm doing is avoiding I'm not going to use green because I feel like there'll be enough greenery with the leaves and stuff. Now for the purple, I'm not going to clean my brush, but I'm just going to grab a little bit of the white water, not white water, clear water that's at the top and just give that a bit of a wash out so that it gives me the light pink. I probably should have started with the pink. But I don't want it to be really dark anyway, so it'll work. Whoop, too much pink. And then once all this is done, I'm going to come back in, or come in with the heat tool. And I actually just want it a little bit less watered down. That one just got a little bit too light. It's still doing that. And I don't have the Distress Re-Inker in worn lipstick yet, so I'm just gonna, I don't think, I'm getting some really, really little splatters here because there's obviously no water, or little water. I think that's going to be okay. That'll be fine. So I'm just going to clean this up, hit this with the heat tool, and I will be right back. So that's all done. So now I'm going to come in with the stickers. I'm going to use the roses at the top and then the hydrangeas at the bottom. I don't mind if the February kind of shines through because I'm really bad at just covering that up. Whoa, that was really badly laid down. I'm just peeling this very slowly. If I need to, I'll grab the undo, which is just off to my right anyway. I didn't push it down, so it's just tacked there. There we go. Whew, thank goodness. It is going to roll up on me though, but that's alright. Okay, let's try that again. I was too busy trying to work it out that it sat on the line that I forgot to check where it sat on the other bit. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I'll go ahead and put the hydrangeas at the bottom. Now the hydrangeas kind of look like they're facing one way. I'm going to have them face inwards so that they're kind of opposite to the roses. No, I think that's fine. There we go. They look less like that when I put them down. Then I'm just going to use my scissors to cut off the excess. Now the ones that are on the edge, I'm going to pop back on my page because I feel like I might be able to use them again. The ones that I have to cut, the little bits at the bottom here, I'm just going to throw those away because they're not going to be very helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, cut off the excesses, and then I will do the other side and I'll be right back. Okay, I got little bits of leaf everywhere when I did the first one. I've still got them all over my fingers. So the second time I did it with my trimmer just to make it a bit easier. Alright, when it comes to the days, or the days and the dates, I want to bring in these ones from Barney and Moon. I adore this scripty font. I think it's going to look absolutely stunning with this really floral, really romantic kind of thing. And the only thing that it's not concerned, I'm just going to try and cover up the day wherever I can. If I can't, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But I think these are wide enough or high enough and long enough that I can cover most of it and not see enough. Like this Monday is close. It's sort of, I can see a little bit, but I think it's enough that I've covered enough of it. So I'm just going to go with it. And let's just hope as we go down the rest of them that the rest of them are not so, just as good. I know we'll be fine with the long days. Now the Friday is just a little short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over just a little bit. And that way I can use the actual day to cover up or cut the actual date number. Oh goodness. To cover up the other number, and it'll be fine. Just means it won't be 100% sort of straight down the end, but that's okay. The Sunday might be the same. I can put my Valentine's Day back in. Oh, actually, I'll do it in a minute. So the numbers are just the ones from Barney and Moon as well. They don't match, but I think they'll work fine. I don't have any scripty kind of dates anyway, so this will work beautifully. So I'll just go ahead and put those down, and I'll be right back. There we go. That actually looks really pretty. Okay, so now we're going to come in with some of these other stickers, and what I love about these is that they're going to not disappear, they're going to not cover up the splatter, so we're going to still have some splatter. I actually want some of the flowers in places as well. I actually think I'll bring in a cup. I wasn't going to, but I think one of the little teacups down here will look really pretty if I have flowers and stuff coming out of it. I do have a couple of boxes just to pop in for some stuff. I just grabbed the Barney and Moon ones, and I'm just going to use the pink boxes. I feel like that'll match close enough. I'm just going to pop that one on the side there. That's just going to be my mail. And I don't actually think I've got too much going on here, so I'm going to have that sit there. That's the cups and keys, isn't it? So I didn't mean to get that. Get the cup builder. I think the cups are the same size anyway. Here they are. Oh, a little bit smaller. Get the slightly bigger one. And then I can pop in some of these gorgeous flowers and have them all over the place. And I love it. There's purple ones and blue ones, so that you can really kind of build this up. It's so pretty. And there's different kinds of leaves as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's different ones. So some of these roses have some leaves on them, some of them don't. So I think, because these are so delicate, I'm going to run them through my Xyron machine. I think I'm okay with the cup. The cup won't fit anyway. I'm going to put a couple of the leaves through. And the good thing is, if I don't use all of it, I can just put the stickers back in the box and I can use them next time. I think the only place I'm going to struggle here is just the handle of the, what do you call it? Is it a handle? I'm sure there's actually a name for it, but I'm just going to go across that gently with my tape. There we go. Pop that down there, but I love that the glue tape's not going to adhere straight away, so I've got some time to tuck these behind and actually build it up. So get rid of this top layer. Do you know it would look absolutely beautiful behind here? Some watercolors. They look stunning. Okay. Oh, damn. That's alright, I tore a leaf, but it'll be fine. Now I'm just running my tweezers around the sort of edges here. Some of the glue does get a little bit stuck, but that's okay because I can just pull it off. So, because I've boo-booed here, I'm just going to cut this one loose and I'll use it on something else, but that way I can just use this little one instead. And I'll be a bit more careful when I pull off this one. That's the sort of double-edged when you get such a beautiful cut, is that sometimes they are so beautifully cut and so delicate that you've just got to be a bit more careful when you're pulling the stickers off. It looks a bit like it's out in the middle now, but it'll come back when I get this next lot on. See? Oh, hydrangeas. I'm really scared now that they're not hydrangeas and someone's going to say, Ash, that's not a hydrangea. But I think it is. I think it is. I'm just pulling up these little bits here. The Xyron has a bit of time as well. It's not, as soon as you stick it down, there's no movement. Just want to pop that rose in. There we go. And then I'm just going to add in these couple of leaves. This one's a little bit, because I cut it funny, so I'm just rounding it off again under there. That way you won't be able to tell anyway. Alright, there's my little builder cup. You could obviously go bigger. You could go much higher, but I think that'll be fine for now. I want to pop a couple of these stamps. I just think stamps are such a clever way to use the artwork. And like I said, I love that I can see through to the splatter. I just think it's got such a beautiful finish to it. And even though it's a sort of big one, I'm going to pop that down on Thursday. Now Thursday's my day off, so I'll be able to write day off on this. Okay, I'm just holding up this bit because it's the sort of bit that's a bit delicate. There we go. Oh, how good does that look? This gorgeous little tag on the other side. I may have to pull that stamp up. I just don't like where it's sitting. I'm actually going to leave that overhanging the 19 because I think that's okay. A little bit of undo. And the good thing with the undo, I know I've said this before, but for anyone that's new, it won't damage what's on your paper already. So it won't do anything to those splatters, and it means that I can then just reposition this somewhere else. I was trying to avoid putting it in the top corner, but it just looks best there. Alright, and then I'm going to come in with the little flowers and keys and things and just sort of pop them around the place. There's also some gems, and this is where I'm going to be able to bring in a bit of the green, because the green has been not missed out of it. It's definitely on this side. I feel like this side's got enough green, but this side maybe needs a bit more. Wondered why that wasn't cut. It was. Silly. I was going to use the slightly more intricate one there, but I'll just use that one instead. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to grab one of these envelopes and just pop it on the top there. It doesn't sort of look like too much, but you can definitely see it. And I'm just going to pop in mail, and then last but not least, I'm just going to jump in with the sort of standard stickers. So we've got swimming, got daycare. Now, even though I'm starting my regular sort of rotations at work, we are keeping Charlotte in daycare on Thursdays just till the end of the month, just to give me some time to sort life out. And then I just want to pop in day off so I don't forget. Not that I would forget. And then I just need to put in a little banner here for Monday night because I have a meeting that I need to go to. I thought I might still have some Zoom ones. I'm sure I do somewhere. I'll find them. But, oh, I need to put one on Saturday as well. Not Saturday, Friday. I'm actually going to use the purple on this side because the purple actually really nicely matches as well. I love these stickers. Luscious label stickers are some of my favourite. And they will never stop being so. There we go. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. It's definitely a lot. It's not what I originally had in mind for Valentine's week, but I like it better. I think this is so much nicer than the hearts and the thing I was going to do. I kind of also had a bit of a thought of maybe doing it with like all the couple stamps that you get from Lawn Fawn because they do have a lot, especially now with the flip-flops. So I had a sort of rough idea of maybe doing that, but that can wait till next year. It's not exactly like it's not going to run out of Valentine's Days anytime soon. So anyway, that is my week using the Floral Romance Kit from Luscious Labels. I hope you did enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. You can find all of this listed down below if you want to buy any of it for yourself. But check out Luscious Labels as a general rule because they are awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more weekly decos from me. These go up every single Sunday. I hope you have an absolutely awesome week and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!